Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru. Satnam Shri Vaheguru Sahib Jiyo. Farida काले मेंढे कपड़े काला मेंढा वेस गुण ही परया मैं फिरां लोक कहें दरवेस तू दरियाओ दाना बीना मैं मछली कैसे अंत लहां जह जह देखा तह तह तू है तुझ ते निकसी फूट मरा जिसके सिर ऊपर तू स्वामी सो दुख कैसा पावे बोल न जाने माया मद माता मरना चीत न आवे मेरे राम राय तू संतां का संत तेरे सेवक को पौ किछ नहीं जम नहीं आवे नेरे डंडौत बंधन अनक बार सर्व कला समरथ डोलन तेरा खो प्रभु नानक दे कर हाथ। गुरु प्यारे गुरु सवारी साध संगत जी, we're blessed to be sitting in Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Maharaj Ji, enshrining their love inside of our hearts. Within that same shukr, within that same gratitude, we'll be discussing and continuing the same ladi that we've been continuing for the last few days. Before we begin, let's focus our consciousness on that divine love, on what those Bhagats and those Gursikhs have for Tan Shri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, that love which they give everything up for. They give up everything and they're running through this jungle. They're laying there, the state that they're in. Bhakt Ravidas Ji, let's bring that same Shabad back into our minds. Jo hum abade moh faas, hum prem bandhan tum abade, apne shootan ko yatan kareh, hum shoote tum arade. Bhakt Ravidas Ji, wo kehn lage ke oh Maharaj, you put me inside of this trap. And guess what? I put you inside of a trap as well. You think you're the creator of the world. They're speaking out of love, that innocent love. You put me in this trap and you tricked me and you made me attached to this world. But guess what? I'm attaching you to something as well. I'm attaching you to me. I'm attaching you to my love. But here's the thing, you can't escape my love. You can't escape my trap. I can escape the attachment that you put upon me and the world. And I escaped it by hum shoote tum arade, but apne shootan ko yatan kare. What can you do? You can't escape. This is the love of those Bhagats, love of those Gursikh Piaare, that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. It's amazing how Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, Sache Paatshah, we speak about Charan Kamal ki Mauj. They go through all of this. And Bhagat Kabir Ji, they say, Kabir Charan Kamal ki Mauj ko kaise anuman? How can we even predict? How can we value? How can we estimate what that value is? The truth is, Bhagat Kabir Ji says, that experience of Charan Kamal ki Mauj, it can't be described, it can only be shown. We can't talk about it. It's absolutely impossible. That's why Tan Shri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj in Bachittar Natak, they also say, कि चित ना पयो हमरो आवन कह चुभी रही श्रुत प्रभ चरणन में. I did not feel like separating and coming into this body, even though they are Akal Purkh. They're saying God did not even want to separate from God and come into this world in a human body. Why? Because they were one. चुभी रही श्रुत प्रभ चरणन में. Their mind, their heart, they would become one and they were merged with Sache Pita Akal Purkh. But Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, look at what they say. They say, इन्हीं की कृपा से सजे हम हैं, नहीं मोसो गरीब करोड़ परे. That only because of these Gursikhs, in Gursikhan de karke hi main sajya. Only because of them I'm sitting on a takht. Only because of them I am even considered, I have even any value in this world. Look at what's Nimrata, look at what way they describe, and look at how much Sharda they put and how much love that they put towards these Gursikhs. These Gursikhs are falling at the feet of Shri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, but Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj is falling at the feet of those Gursikhs. Vah Guru Gobind Singh Ape Gur Chela. Maharaj, you are the master, but you are the Chela as well. You are the follower. Nowhere ever in any history you can look at does the Guru fall at the feet of the master. Only is that blessed Tan Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, who goes to Pai Lehna Ji and says, you are my body part, falls at their feet. They can lage. When they first met, Pai Lehna Ji came to Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. Guru Nanak Dev Ji ne आख्या, तेरा नाम की है? वो कहते महाराज मैं लेना आया. अच्छा तू लेना आया? They say, जे तू लेना आया, मैं देना आया. If you've come to take something, guess what? मैं तेनू कुछ देन लगा आया. That love, that's focusing on this love of these Gursikh प्यारेओ. मन बिरतियां एकागर करके तन तन श्री गुरु गोबिंद सिंह जी दी दित्ती हुई बख्शी हुई फतेह प्रेम भावना सहित गज वज के बुलाओ जी वाहेगुरु जी का खालसा वाहेगुरु जी की फतेह. What is that pyas? We spoke yesterday at that time where Tan Shri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj is laying there in the baag. Their mukh is facing towards the exit. Behind them are trees and thorn bushes. Laying on their left side, in their hand is a naked kirpan with blisters. We spoke about the details yesterday, Guru Piaare. But at that time, there is still that Mata that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj is thinking of. That Mata Gurdai, who's in that village, who can't walk anymore, who can't move. She does not know if she's sewing this chola properly. She doesn't know how to dye it any color. It's this white chola she's created, she's made, she's sewn, but she has this pyas, this desire inside of her that she just wants to put it at the feet of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj and have the darshan. What is this desire? What is this darshan in itself? We might think of it as something that's an interest. We might think of it as something that is appealing to us, or an emotional uprise. Mano Guru Piaare says what that true pyas is. Charan ka milki mauj, Bhagad Kabir Ji says it cannot be shown. It cannot be spoken about. It can only be experienced. And if you see it from the inside yourself. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, at the age of 7 years old, Guru Piaare, 7 years old, they're sitting at their house. They're sitting in their room. In their room, it's the middle of the night. Even the sun has gone away. The moon is shining bright. The stars are twinkling. All the animals in that village are asleep, in that city. Everybody in that house is asleep. Bibbe Nanaki Ji is asleep. Guru Nanak Dev Ji's father Mehta Kalyan Das is asleep. Mata Tripta Ji is asleep. Everybody's asleep but Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. At the age of 7, they sit up in the room and they're sitting in the middle of the night and they're crying with tears flowing from their eyes, and they're crying out the name of Akal Purkh. They're crying out, they're saying, Oh Kartar, Oh Sache Pita, Oh Vaheguru. They're calling out in this pain, screaming in that love, not screaming out of pain, calling out. Because if you call out to somebody, how is love built? Why do we sit here and we call out again and again to teach our mind that love of the Guru? Why do we wake up every morning and contemplate Tan Shri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj's darshan in front of our eyes, so we can also try to experience what that Charan Kamal ki mauj is, that intoxication, that enjoyment of falling at the feet of the Guru. What is that experience? Here, Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, they are in that love. They're crying out in love to Akal Purkh, even though they are that Murti. They're feeling that separation. Akal Purkh, imagine that. Akal Purkh is even is feeling the separation from Akal Purkh. What are we then? We don't even realize that we're separated. That is the biggest dhokha that we give ourselves. That is the biggest doubt that we have. Guru Nanak Dev Ji, in the middle of the night, that mother of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Mata Tirupata Ji, wakes up. Imagine what that mother goes through when she hears that, no, my 7-year-old son is awake in the middle of the night and he's crying out in pain. That mother would skip a step. She would skip a heartbeat. That mother gets up in the middle of her sleep. She goes into where Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj is sitting. They go to Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, at the age of 7, they're still crying out in love. Mata Tirupata Ji kehn lage, Ke mere lal, hey Nanak, why are you awake in the middle of the night? All the animals are asleep. Everybody in the village is asleep. Everybody in the house is asleep. Everybody in the jungle is asleep. Why are you awake now? Why are you crying? Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj looks towards their mother. Come sit beside me. Let's talk about this. They look towards their mother. They say, Mataji, come sit beside me. And let me tell you why I'm crying in the middle of the night. Mataji sits down beside their 7-year-old son. And Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, listen, you say that everybody is asleep. Maybe everybody in the village is asleep. Maybe all the dogs and the horses and the cows and the bulls, maybe they're all asleep. But let me tell you that there's one thing, there is one person in this night where everybody's asleep, the entire world is asleep, but there's one thing that is awake. They say, Mai, let's open our hearts and our ears and let's listen to what is awake. Guru Nanak Dev Ji, they tell Mataji to listen outside the window. When they listen outside the window towards the jungle, in the midst of those trees, they hear this one noise, very faint. But that loving noise is crying out in that love. It's saying, Preo, 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 Preo. That love, that babiha, that rainbird is calling out in the middle of that night towards its beloved. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj looks towards their mother and they say, look ma, mai, dekho, that rainbird is in such love with its beloved that it cannot even sleep in the middle of the night. It gives up its sleep. It gives up all its comforts. It's awake in the middle of the night, looking towards the clouds within the light of that moon. And it's calling out and saying, oh my beloved, mere priya, my beloved. It's saying, that's the sound it makes. Preo, that I just want that one drop of Amrit boond suhani hira, gur mohi man har ras leena, bars kana mera man peena. So my mind can be enticed with that one drop of Amrit that's going to fall from that sky. Guru Nanak Dev Ji says that imagine that moonbird that is sitting in the middle of that jungle looking towards the moon and crying out, Chand chakor preet hai lai tarne hale. Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, looks at their mother, they say, if those animals can call out to their love, if a fish can't live without the water, I can't live without my beloved as well. They look towards their mother and they say, if they can call out in the middle of the night and not sleep, why can't I call out in the middle of the night? Why can't I call my beloved's name so I can again and again teach this mind of mine to love Akal Purkh? Re man aisi harsyom preet kar jaisi machli neer. Just like the fish can't live without the water. That fish can't live without the water. Maharaj, toon dariyao dana bina, main machli kaise ant laha, jeh jeh dekha, teh teh tu hai, tujhte niksi foot mara. Maharaj, you are the ocean. I am just that tiny fish that's swimming. I don't need to understand what you are. That fish does not need to understand and map out what the entire ocean, where it is, how deep it is. That fish lives inside of that ocean and it experiences that bliss. It lives, the life of its breath is that water in itself. And here Guru Nanak Dev Ji is saying that I need to underteach my mind. This is how we should love Akal Purkh. They say, look towards their mother. They say, Mai, Ran bibiha, bolyo meri mai. Then in the middle of this night, that Babiha is calling out to his beloved, I want to call out to my beloved as well. This is what true Trishna is. This is what true Pyas is. Only with the true Aas can you have the true Pyas. Well, if you split the word Pyas, thirst in itself, you make two words, Piaare and Aas. Piaari di Aas. When you have a thirst for your beloved, that is where the Pyas arises. And only when you have that Pyas, Jinko lagi Pyas, Amrit se khaye. Only then can you get Amrit boond sohani hira gur mohi man har raslina bars kana mera man pina. When it rains, my mind and my heart are drenched in that love. That same love, Guru Pyareo, that Bujurg Mai is sitting in her house. She cannot even see much anymore. She cannot even walk, but she's still calling out. Now Guru Gobind Singh Ji, Sache Paatshah, Kalgitar Paatshah, who doesn't have the Kalgi on their cease anymore. Sache Paatshah is there, sitting in the bog where we left off yesterday. Sache Paatshah sitting in that bog. There the knocker goes to Gulabba, calls Gulabba, says, go. Because today, I think, you know those stories that you used to tell me. I saw 3 people, matha take and fall at the feet of this one great being whose face is shining. Maybe you should go see who that is. When Gulabba comes running and he falls at the feet of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, tells them to stay this one day. He brings them warm milk. Say, Maharaj, when the night falls, come to our house. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, they stayed there that entire day. And here, Bhai Man Singh, Piaare Bhai Dharm Singh, Piaare Bhai Daya Singh, they're sitting in the chair of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, and they tell Maharaj, ki why don't we let you rest? Maharaj, tusi aram karo. Look at how much you've been going through. Guru Gobind Singh Ji says that no, even in this state, I'm not resting. I'm just there. I'm in love with my beloved. Even in this state, I don't feel pain. And then, when they get to the house of Gulabba, their brother Punjabba is there as well. This garden, the village, was of these 2 brothers, Punjabba and Gulabba. When they're sitting there, having this discussion, it comes into people's awareness around. There was one Brahman, which we discussed yesterday as well, who comes, he fills the tray with patase, with sugar puffs, and he puts one janeu inside of them. One janeu. Janeu is the string that Hindus wear, that Brahmins wear. He puts it inside of that tray of patase, comes to the house of where Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj is staying, unanswered. Doesn't give a signal that I'm coming. He walks through the door, puts it at the feet of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, and he says that, oh Maharaj, that this janeu that I'm putting inside of these sugar puffs, it is only sweet to me today because of you. This janeu, I only can experience the bliss of whatever, the way that I connect, is only because it's fallen at your charan, Maharaj. You are the son of Thikar for the Lisar Prapur Kiya Pyan. That Sache Paatshah, Tan Guru Tegh Bahadur, Sache Paatshah, the person who sacrificed everything. Maharaj, you sent them. Maharaj, you sent them and you to see Sadi Laj Bachali. Maharaj, whenever I wear this janeu every morning, whenever I look at it, I don't think of anybody. Now I realize, Maharaj, even this janeu is deserving to fall at your feet. Maharaj, this janeu belongs, the thing that I bow down to, Maharaj, it bows down to your feet. Maharaj, you are the protector of all. You don't just protect one. You don't just protect 2. You protect everybody. And when they hear this, the news gets out that there's somebody has arrived into this house of Punjabba and Gulabba. The wife of Gulabba, she starts getting tense. She starts getting stressed. That she hears that there also is soldiers searching into the jungle for Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj now. That what if they come? Our entire house is in danger. My family is in danger. My husband is in danger. With this fear, she has this conversation with her husband. Gulabba goes to Tan Shri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, opens their heart and says, Maharaj, this is the situation I'm in. They don't hide anything. There's nothing that you can hide from Guru Sahib. When bolya, sab kis jaanda. with you even speaking anything, वो सब कुछ जानते, किस आगे कीजिए अरदास? Who are you gonna stand in front of and say that I'm doing this ardas, but on the inside you're thinking something else? Before you even think it, Maharaj knows what is gonna come in across your mind. And here Gulabba says, Maharaj, I cannot hide anything. You know everything about me. This is the situation I'm in. We might face problems in our marriage, which we discussed today. We might face problems in our life growing up, but there's nothing that you can hide from Sache Pacha. Give everything to Sache Pacha. He falls at the feet of Sache Pacha and say, Maharaj, this is the situation I'm in. Maharaj, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Maharaj, can you please? I don't want this. My heart is dying while I'm saying this. I'd rather die at this moment, but Maharaj, please leave. And here Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, they look at Gulabba and they say, Tu koi stress na le. Don't stress upon anything. Because you've fallen at the feet to see seva kitiya, because your seva is so true and you brought me to this house with such love, even though this was not the reason I came to your house, I did not come here to meet you, but you still did such seva for me. Because of that, nobody is even going to be able to bend a single hair of yours. Nobody is going to be able to even put a little bit of heat upon you. Oh Gulabba, oh Punjabba, there's nothing you need to worry about. Why don't you just sit here and you call out that name of Sache Pita Akal Purkh? Why don't you, instead of thinking in that stress and having that stress inside of your mind and not being able to focus on Akal Purkh, why don't you let go of all that? Nanak chinta mat karo, chinta tis ye. Give me that stress. I'll take that stress upon myself. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj takes everything, even in those states of this Gurmukh Piaare. They're saying that inhi ki kirpa se saje hum hai, nahi to moso gareeb crore pare. If it wasn't for them, mere varge the gareeb bade paya. If there are many poor people across this world like me. Look at that. Look at those words, those loving words of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, Sache Pacha. Even in this state, they've already given up everything. But even in this state, they're saying, don't worry, give me your stress. Anybody that comes to attack you and harm your family, because your love was so true, that don't worry, I'll take that. I'll take those vars, I'll take those swords slashing, I'll take those arrows that they shoot upon you, I'll take those upon myself as well. Nobody is going to be able to even bend a single hair of yours. Now here, Nabi Khan, Ghani Khan, they also used to come to Anandpur Sahib. And they used to do seva at the house of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. While doing that seva, they used to travel back and forth through Machi Vada and come to Anandpur Sahib. They used to trade horses. That was their job that they used to do, horse trading. And when they would come, they also always came to Sache Pacha and they always said to Sache Pacha, we love hearing these two shabads. Please can you sing us these two shabads? They say these two shabads were Yak arz guftum Pesto Dargos kun kartar. I love listening to these shabads. The second shabad was Karima Rahima Allah Tungani. Hearing that word Allah come out the mouth of Sache Pacha, they would go into bliss. They would love listening to these words. And here Gyanis, the Vidvans also say this, that they also had a granddaughter. This granddaughter always used to struggle and say, I want to go with you and meet Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj as well. This is many years back in the city of Anandpur. This young granddaughter, whose name was Rajni. Rajni came and she said, small little child, came with Nabi Khan, Ghani Khan, while they were there to trade the horses, sat in the darbar of Guru Gobind Singh Ji Sache Pacha. Sache Pacha is sitting on the takht. That small little child gets up from the lap of Ghani Khan. She runs towards Sache Pita just like a child runs when there's a darbar going on, leaves the father and runs towards the front where the stage is. That little child runs towards Sache Pacha, they bring her back. She runs again and they bring her back. Third time she runs, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj picks her up. That small little child picks her up, lays her down on their lap. And she says, you don't need to stop her from coming to me. She's my granddaughter. And after that day, people stopped calling her by the name of Rajni. She was known by the name that, who is that? That is the granddaughter of Sache Paatshah Tan Tan Shri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. That is the granddaughter of Kalgitar. That became her name. If we fall at the feet, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj says, you are mine as well. I give up everything for you. You will also be known by my name as well. And here, that Gani Khan, Nabi Khan, they come, they dress Sache Paatshah. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj puts on that blue chola. They tie that blue dastar. They put their hair back underneath. And they sit on that palang. Nabi Khan, Gani Khan. They raise Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj on their shoulders. They raise Sache Paatshah on their shoulders. And when they raise Sache Paatshah on their shoulders as they're going, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, they say, you've raised me now. You've raised me here. And they give them a hukamnama. They write that line. And in that hukamnama, speaking of that translation, they say, Vaheguru, Sahib Jio. They say, oh Nabi Khan, Gani Khan. They write that hukamnama, still available today. They say, oh Nabi Khan and Gani Khan. These two brothers, they are even above my own sons. These two brothers are above my own sons. Mere franda se baaj hai. These two brothers are above my sons, and whoever follows the way that they've done seva of me, the way that they've done seva of me, whoever follows this way, whoever follows them and does their seva as well, they will receive these three gifts. These three gifts Sache Paatshah gives. That number one, oh nihal ho jayenge. That they will become nihal. The second thing, they will receive all the happiness of mine. All the happiness that I've received in my life, I will give all my happiness to them. And the third thing they say, that not only will they become nihal, not only will they receive all the happiness, Sache Paatshah, they say that my hand will always be on top of their head as well. Those people that do the seva, that tere sevak ko pokach nahi, jam nahi aava nera, they won't ever feel that pain again. Those people that do the sevak, that do the seva of those Gursikhs, just like that, Guru Piaare, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, they're leaving, as they're traveling through Machivada, they go through many different villages. They go through many different villages, and they come at this one village, Kechat. Bhai Veer Singh writes that in this village, when Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj comes, they arrive. And when they arrive, this one Gursikh, whose name was Fateh Jat, he came to Sache Paatshah. Sache Paatshah, he said, Maharaj, I want to do your seva. Main thodi seva karna chahna. But look at the difference how these two sevas were. Ek seva parvan hui, ek seva nahi parvan hui. One was accepted, one wasn't accepted. And here, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj says, I need a big horse. I know you have that horse in your house. Bring me that over dekodi leke ya. Bring that one horse. I want to ride it from here to the next village. As soon as I get to the next village, I will send it back. You can keep your horse. That Fateh Jat, he starts thinking that how can I give my horse keeping that attachment? Hum shoote tum arade. I can remember you and I can be free of this. But Maharaj, if I don't meditate on you, then I won't be able to put you inside of this bandhan of my love. I won't be able to encapture you inside of my love. Here, he says, he goes and he gets a donkey, a small little young donkey. He puts a saddle on it, brings it to Maharaj. They say, Maharaj, this is the best I got. This is the best I have. Sache Paatshah says, no. You know the one in your stables, the one in your house, the big koda, and he did have a big koda. Sache Paatshah antarjami purkh badata. Sab kuch jaande hoye, he says that no Maharaj, I don't have this. As soon as he went back, and because he said, Maharaj, I don't have that horse, as soon as he got back, there was a snake that bit that horse inside of that stable, and he didn't have that horse anymore. That horse died on the spot. When he saw the snake biting that horse, The snake bit him as well. He left his body there as well. One seva parvan hundi. And राते की जो निंदा करे, राते की निंदा करे, ऐसे कल में जान. This in this Kaljug, in this state of darkness, without the light of the Guru shining upon you, without the love shining upon you, people are doing nindya of those saints. People are also doing nindya, not being able to serve the Sache Pacha, who they say, he is insane, he wants to let me go, who wants to make me let go of that horse. But you don't know Sache Pacha, who already let go of everything and what they've been through. And here as they're traveling, there's one last thing that I want to say before going towards Samapti. As they were moving forward, before they get to the Pind Lamma, there they meet Rai Kalla. Rai Kalla sends Noora Mahi. He sends them to Sarhand. So the Noora Mahi comes back, gives them the news that your two sons, unanu ko ke shaheed kita gaya. When he tells them that your younger sons, Baba Zorawar Singh and Baba Fateh Singh, have also been shaheed, oh vi shaheed kar dete gaye. Maharaj, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj kehne lage, don't worry, this is no big deal for me. I've seen many nights like this. Guru Tegh Bahadur Maharaj cease came back to me. I saw the bodies of Baba Jeet Singh and Baba Jujar Singh being pierced with arrows, and now I'm hearing this news. I want you to tell me in every little detail about everything that happened. Guru Sache Pacha, they sit there and they have the heart with a glowing face and they listen to every detail. How Baba Zorawar Singh was bricked, how Baba Fateh Singh was bricked, how they were yelling their jakare, how they were there, how when they were cutting the bricks, the rock hit him in the eye, how when the brick got up to their knee, instead of going around their knee, they just broke the kneecap right off. They're listening to these, and as they hear when the bricks fell, when Shashil Beg and Basil Beg, when they're told to put their knees on the backs of Baba Fateh Singh and Baba Zorawar Singh, pull their necks up, take out that shuri and just slit their throat right from the front, let that blood pour out. Let that blood pour out. That foot of Baba Fateh Singh was shaking for 12.5 minutes while that blood was pouring out of their neck. They bled to death after the bricks fell as well. Even those bricks did not even want to be the bricks that were the cause of the death of the Chote Sahibjavade of Tan Tan Shri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Sache Pacha. Even then Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj did not even shed a tear. Going forward, down the road, they write one letter. They did not kill the enemy with a sword. They killed them with a sword of Shabad. They write Zafarnama. Zafarnama is literally meaning the letter of victory. They write this letter. They praise the Aurangzeb. They say, oh Aurangzeb, that you have such great talents. You are a great king. You are a great warrior. You are a great poet. You are a great scholar. You have all of these things. I don't have anything. Na sazo, na bazo, na fauzo, na farz. I don't have anything. But you've lost everything. You've lost everything. Don't you remember that, look, when we left Anandpur, your people in your name, they put their hand on the Quran, on the name of Allah. They said that we're not going to touch you. We put our faith on Akal Purkh. We put our faith on Allah, and now we're going to let you go. They break the name of Allah. They broke that faith. And they say, did you not remember? Ke ma barge azrat ayat shama azaro de basi wa shayad shama wa garne tui faramosh kunad turai faramosh yazda kunad. That don't you know Akal Purkh is watching your every move? That He knows everything. We read in Bani, when bolya sab kuch janla kis agya kiche ardas. He knows everything that inside of your heart. Hamri bedan har prab jana mere man antar ki peer. Even the pains and the desires and the hopes and the selfishness, everything that before it comes in your mind, He knows about it. And you think that what you're doing in this world, you think what you're doing in this world is righteousness. You call yourself great. My sons, they become shaheed. What does it matter if you've killed and sacrificed my 4 sons, because the hooded cobra is still alive today. The Khalsa Panth is still yet to live on forever. Today, you call my Chote Sahibjade, my Vadde Sahibjade. People call them shaheeds. People call you a tyrant. And until the end of time, they will be calling my sahibjade, my beloveds. They will be calling them martyrs and beloved shaheeds, which stood up for the truth. And for the end of time, they will be calling you a tyrant. And then they say, Chukar az hama hilte dar guzast. That when all else is failed, it is righteous to pick up the sword. When Aurangzeb hears the word of the sword, of the shastar inside of the shabad, that shabad puts so much stress inside of his mind. That shabad puts so much stress inside of his heart, that stress in a few months' time, that become the cause of his death. Shabad is what killed Aurangzeb. Shabad is what kills the true tyrants inside of our mind. And one more thing that I want to add in before doing Samapti. Let's fast forward to the time when Sache Pacha, when they've announced to the rest of the dals now. This is after Danduma Sahib. This is after Mukhtasar Sahib. At that time when Sache Pacha, they're sitting in the Tarti of Nanded. Here they say that set up this tent. Oh, Singho, set up Tan Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj on the takht. Somebody do Chaur Sahib. Somebody come and do the seva. Somebody go and tell all the rest of the Singhs that I want everybody here that we are about to give the Gurgaddi to Tan Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, Shabad Guru. And here, one Gursikh who was at the back of the dals, who was down the hill. He was down the hill. When he heard this, his heart sank. He could not even have any words to say to anybody. He could not express to anybody the pain that was inside of his heart when he heard the words that Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj is leaving us. Sache Pacha, they've done so much for us. And now, how can we live on without them? As he's walking, he's packing his things, moving towards that tent. As he's moving towards that tent where Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj is there on their knees, and Tan Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj is there on the takht. As he's walking, he's climbing up that hill. He's climbing towards that tent, and his heart is sinking lower and lower and lower. He's not able to even put his vision together. He cannot describe the pain that he's going through. He loses sense of who he is in that state as well. And when he gets to that tent, the Singhs are there one by one. They're looking, with tears flowing from their eyes, going to Sache Pacha, Tan Tan Shri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. And ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹ ਨਮਸਕਾਰ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, Singhs, just like we in a line, we stand in front of Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Matha tekde hoye, each of the Singhs, that one Gursikh's time came. He goes to Sache Pacha, and as he Matha takes, when he puts his cease down, when he Matha takes, he raises his head slightly raising his head, he looks upon those beautiful feet. Kabir charan kamal ki mauj ko kaise anuman. How can we describe within words what that state and that bliss and anand of those beautiful charan kamal lotus feet of Tan Tan Shri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj is? And here that Gursikh looking towards those beautiful feet, he goes and he couldn't hold it in within himself. He goes to grab the feet of Sache Pacha. But when he does this was just an experience between that Gursikh and Sache Pacha. This was just between those two. He goes and reaches towards Sache Pacha's beautiful feet. His hand goes right through. We discussed this last week at the course as well. His hand goes right through the feet of Sache Pacha. And he's shocked. He looks up towards Sache Pacha. Maharaj is looking down with a smiling, glowing face. And they say, try again. Try to grab him if you can. He goes again, can't grab them, just like a hand goes through air, just like hands go through water. He can't seem to grasp it. He thinks he's losing his vision. He thinks he's not able to comprehend what's going on. And here Sache Pacha, they say, Tu ki samjhda mainu? What do you think I am? Do you think that I was this body this entire time? What do you think I was? Do you think if this body isn't here, do you think I'm not going to be here with you? Whoever does seva, those three boons, those three gifts that Sache Pacha wrote in the Hukamnama towards Nabi Khan, Gani Khan, that whoever does seva and does seva of Gani Khan, Nabi Khan, of Gursikhs like them, they will be liberated. They will receive every bit of happiness. And my hand will always be on top of their heads. And here that Sache Pacha, Kalgitar Pacha is saying to this Gursikh, that Gursikh is not able to comprehend what's even going on right now. Sache Pacha says that the Shabad was always there. Shabad is, and Shabad will always be. That is why now the Guru is Tan Tan, Shri Guru, Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, Shabad Guru. Shabad was the cause. Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj came from Shabad. Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj left into Shabad. Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj is Shabad. Aad Sach, Jugad Sach, Happy Sach, Nanak Hosi Pi Sach. The Zafarnama, the righteous sword, the Pagoti. All of this is just what? A Shabad. Shabad is our Guru. Paji read the Shabad. Shabad Guru, Surt Tone Chela. Let's focus our consciousness so we can actually experience what the Katha is of those Gurmukhs. Tun meh dhyan meh janya, Gurmukh Akat Kahani. What is that true state of these Gurmukh Piaare? What is that love that those Guru Sikhs actually go through? Why do they not feel the pain that we feel in our lives? We feel many pains. We go through life and we question our faith. We question our life. We try to say, what is the Sikhi perspective of this? Asal de vich there is no Sikhi perspective on something. It is the perspective. Sikhi perspective is hukam. That is what it is. What are you trying to compare? What Guru Maharaj is saying, what are you comparing it to? There's nothing to compare it with, because there is only one in itself. And here, focusing on this, the Shabad, focusing on this, Tan Tan Shri Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj. Let's all focus. Not only should we be thinking about what the person beside us is doing, not only should we be thinking about what are we going to be doing after. If you want to connect to what Akal Purkh truly is, if you want to hear these stories again and again, there's no point in listening to these stories if you can't even rip past that wall of time. You have to rip past that wall of time. Forget where you are sitting. Forget what is hot and cold. Forget if the radiator is on or whether the windows are cold and the wind is blowing through. Forget whether if there's distractions. Forget if a child is screaming in the middle of a darbar. Forget how long you've been sitting. Forget that I've gone over time for a little bit. You have to break past that time. So now, just two Shabads that the beautiful Gurmukhs are going to help you connect. Maharaj say that those people that come and teach you about the Guru, they're so pai so mera bir. Those are my true brothers. Mil mil sakhi, gun kaho mere prabh ke, le satgur ki mat tir. This is how we're going to connect to Sache Pacha and get rid of all of our problems. So inniyan beintiyan kardiyan, विचारां करदे हैं एक नहीं अनेका ही भुल्लां चुक्का गलतियां हो गईयां ने. I know I don't know how to speak. I know I don't know how to tell a story. I know I forget things in the middle of while I'm speaking. But inniyan beintiyan तुसीं परवाह करनियां. Please fill your hands with asees, with hopes, with ardasa, and put it on top of this child's head so we can continue to do this mission of prachar with your asra in connecting into the Charan Kamal ki mauj of Tan Tan Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj, and the same light word Guru Nanak Dev Ji, Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj, Guru Tegh Bahadur Maharaj is sitting there today, focusing on this. Sare gaj baj ke Kalgitar Pacha Ji di bakshi hoye fateh bulao ji. Vaheguru Ji ka khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki fateh.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Please donate and help spread Guruji's message. Link is in the description below. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.